from 3:30 to 6 while watching TRL, and I learned how to bead this way, and it stayed with me my whole life. So today I'm going to impart the same lessons I learned at age 12 onto you guys. So it's very simple. I promise you can do it. Stay with me. Let's do this. Something that you should know about me is that today we launched bead boxes. All the supplies that you need to make your own beaded creations. Swipe up to learn more. First things first, we are going to cut a piece of cord to fit whatever we are putting our masterpiece around. So I'm going to make a necklace. You can do a belly chain, you can do an anklet, you can do a bracelet. So let's measure. Here's a tip that will save you a lot of heartache down the line. Cut your cord extra long because you need a lot of extra room for tying lots of secure knots. So this is a very long piece of cord, and that's fine. It's gonna be fine. So our second step is tying a knot, and this is not a special knot. This is the same knot I tie my shoes with. So you take your cord, and I would tie about 2 or 3 knots. The cord can sometimes be a little bit slippery, so the tighter the knot, the better. So tie your knot. Okay, so we have our little knot, which isn't the prettiest, but don't worry because our next step is to take the bead, which obscures the knot, have it absorb the knot, and then we have our necklace beginning. My design scheme for this necklace is probably something springy to go with this ensemble. I think that before you start beading, it might be a good idea to plot out your design by laying the beads out in a platter or tray, or just grab a jumble of mixed up beads and start stringing those, because that's probably going to be the most amazing design in the whole world. So you want to bead, but you don't have any beads? No problem. Raid the kitchen. Bonza. Dried lime slices. Croutons. We're going to finish the necklace the same way we began, by tying some very strict knots. So I'm going to tie 3 knots in a row. And then I'm going to loop the cord back through the end beads. After that, we're gonna snip very tight close to the bead so that the little tails don't even show. So now I have this charming choker, but also I can loop it around for a bracelet, an arm party if you will. Hey, original MR stands. Cute, right? Oh, my tails, I didn't trim them yet because I might want to add on to it after, because that's the freedom of choice. I can do what I want because I'm at home and I'm my own bead mentor, like you guys are about to be. So at the end of the day, it was Pidge who snagged my creation because he has a neck like Audrey Hepburn. Look at this. And he looks great. Man Repeller, I adore you guys, and I'm so honored to be with you today. I should have said that earlier. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you are all having a wonderful Friday and have a beautiful weekend. Mwah.
Mikey, let's reveal to everybody, what are we making today?
Making margaritas.
3 ways. So Cinco de Mayo is next week, if you didn't know. And why would you? What is time anymore? And Mikey's bar, he worked at Miss Lily's, used to be so crowded on Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah.
So instead of being at the bar, you are here, and you're going to show us how to make 3 different margaritas. And the first one is going to be the classic?
Yes.
Okay, so let's get to it.
Okay. So I would start with the lime juice. Always start with the cheapest stuff first. So if you mess it up, you don't mess up the cheap stuff. So 1 ounce of lime juice. And we're going to use equal parts, so 1 ounce of orange liqueur, which could be anything from a triple sec to a Cointreau to dry curacao, which is another orange liqueur, or orange juice if you don't have any of those things.
Orange juice.
Splash of orange juice if you want to measure it, like 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, anywhere from there.
Okay.
And then 2 ounces of tequila. Espolón is our choice.
Okay. Mikey, what made you want to measure today?
Oh, just in case we want to make a lot of it, you know?
Yeah, and also, we don't want to waste our tequila, huh?
Yeah.
It's getting to that time of quarantine.
That too.
Okay. Next.
And then you put the ice in. Shake it until it's nice and cold. Like really cold.
Like top of the lid, frosty cold.
Yes. Like colder than you want to touch. That's my rule.
So if you want salt, right? This is the stuff for salt.
So you just put lime on the rim. Take a wedge.
Put in a plate of salt.
Plate of salt. And look, it sticks.
Whoa, magic! And then you pour.
It.
Is that for me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna test the classic margarita. I don't usually like salt, but oh yeah, it tastes like Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Drinko.
Okay, so the second one is going to be
spicy margarita. So I just took a quarter of a jalapeno or any hot pepper you have.
Okay.
You could use hot sauce if you had that, but I wouldn't use a hot sauce with vinegar in it. It affects the margarita.
So if you're gonna make a spicy margarita, make one, and you use hot sauce. Make sure it doesn't have vinegar in it.
Yeah, like I wouldn't use.
Okay, it's very hot in here. We don't usually have our blender by the window, but we are going to now make a
Frozen margarita.
Got a lot of requests for this one. What do you do?
Take your margarita, put it in the blender, turn it on. Frozen margarita.
Wait, that's all?
Yeah.
Let's watch this pour. Oh my god. So this is like 3 margaritas in one.
Put a lime on it. Boom. Bingo, bango.
Oh yeah. Highly recommend the frozen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Salty. Frozen.
And per my microplane story, if you want to zest a little lime on top, it makes it a little bit limier. I highly recommend that. Hey Mickey, what did you want to say?
A huevo, way.
Okay. Happy Friday, have a good happy hour, and we will see you next week.
Mi pedo, carnal.